Jones. I work for Life Skateboards, handcrafting skateboard decks right here in New Palestine, Indiana. If you want a deck of your own, go to lifeskateboard.com. Today I'm just going to be loading up and pressing four boards for a long press. If you have any questions throughout this, feel free to ask. I'm going to be doing one blue, one red, and two naturals. So first, you can grab all the faces for the bottom. And the faces are really pretty vertical grains. Then grabbing four top faces. These stacks are all separated into faces and core. Next, I'm going to grab the natural core for each of these. So core is just less pretty vertical grains that go inside of your board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to throw two naturals inside of each one. Alright, and next, I'm going to be throwing a color core in each one just to make it look a little prettier. It doesn't matter where this color one is inside the board, just that there is one. Alright, and lastly, we're putting two crossbands in there. Now, crossbands are horizontal grains. Having a crossband inside your skateboard just gives it stability. It's an alternating grain. Alright, now we've got these four layouts ready to go. We're going to glue them up, tape the ends, and put them in the press. Alright, spin you guys around with me. Alright. Now, like I say on every live, I'll go ahead and explain why we hand roll the glue on all of our boards. So for a glue machine, and I just went through the veneers and the different types of plies that are inside of it. Glue machines hand glue the crossbands or the faces. So we want full glue coverage on every ply inside your board. And to ensure that, we apply it by hand. Yes, I open up the glue with a piece of skateboard. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, I'm just going to ramble. I don't mind it. Go ahead and throw some gloves on. So I'm going to glue and tape up all four of these. Well, you see, Angel, I've never been to prison. I just got arrested one time. And that was before I got sober. I know you're just on the internet trying to upset people, and that's just silly. If you do have a problem with substance abuse, any issue like that, I'm here to help you because I like to help people from my experience. Because I survived it, and I'm here to help other people survive it. But if you're just going around the internet trying to upset people, it's not going to work here. I promise. Oh, Maxwell, I wanted to say hi back. Anyway. All right. I'm going to glue this one up first here. And then I'll switch it around so you guys can see me taping it up. And then we'll switch it around so you guys can watch the press go up. But like I said, if you guys have any real questions, I'm here to answer those. If you're here to try to bother me, it's not going to work. It's not my first day on the internet. But as I also said, if you need any help with substance abuse, I'm here for you. A lot of my lives kind of fall apart. Oh, there we go. Alistair's here. Angel, you're not going to do very well while Alistair's here. He's going to overpower you with the power of the McRib. This is what we all get on the live for, is to listen to Alistair talk about McRibs. Now, actually, rumor has it Alistair invented the internet. He was here, and his first post was, "The McRib is coming." I meant to respond to your comments on my videos, too. Why would I remove a face tattoo? I enjoy it, so don't really care what anybody else thinks of it. It's pretty silly to be caring about another man's face. I don't know, it's not really keeping me from the jobs that I love at all. So, nope. I specifically got my face tattoos to keep me in the skateboarding industry. So, it worked. Wow, people are kind of dumb here. Alistair is the shining bright of brilliance in my chat at all times. I greatly appreciate you, Alistair. Nope. I was definitely sober for all of my decisions. Don't regret a one of them. I actually got two, and they both came from skateboarding. So the first one, and I'll tell stories here. I was down in Columbus, Indiana at a contest. Came down to the finals, and I was tied with Sam Crawford for first for a best trick. He landed, I'm trying to remember what it was. I think it was nose blunt on the Kong wall back in. And then I went for shove it tail grab over the tabletop. Landed on the board, shot out, my arm hit the ground, and I did a full 360 around it, dislocated my shoulder. The prize was a tattoo. Sam won that prize, and then gave it to me, which I can't thank him for enough. And my decision was to make sure that I would stay in skateboarding and make sure I pursued a career in the skateboarding industry. And here it is. That was my first one. And then the second one was traded for boards from Chris Knoonan. The spider web was done by Matt Jackson, who was over at Good Vibrations when I got it. Now he's running Redbird, which is saving the legacy of Rhett. And then the other one was done at Masterworks by Chris Knoonan. Not much, Bill. Alistair is like the best comic relief I could ever ask for. I feel like I should know you, personally. It looks like a gang tattoo. I think you've been watching too much West Side Story, my friend. Nope. Yeah. I mean, I'm in Indianapolis. We got, real gangs around here. We got little gangs that think they're gangs around here. It is what it is, but I definitely would not tattoo a gang tattoo on myself, sober or not. Pretty knowledgeable about those things. Plus, most artists are knowledgeable about those things. But, yeah, definitely wouldn't do that. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be tattooing letters and numbers across my face or anything. Just one of my favorite animals. And a spider web. Because I love snakes and spiders. Sorry, I'm a little tired today, guys. If I do hop off the live, it's because I got to help Sam move some equipment around the shop. This morning we were rearranging table saw, stuff like that. But, yeah. I think I might even go live this evening while I'm doing some repairs on the local skate park. I was that bumbling goober Alistair. I knocked over the McRib. But yeah, I'm thinking about probably this evening I'm gonna get some mortar mix going, head over to the park, and repair the wall ride and a little hole in the bowl. We made those repairs last year. They failed through the winter, and that's fine. We only used our money, not the city's. So, now that it's not going to be freezing anymore, we can do some of those concrete repairs over there with Paul Manny. Like I said, I might go live for that, might not. Just remember that while you're watching, that you're watching a very poor person work with what they have to fix a public space, which means that anybody can do it. But the wall ride's still slowly falling apart, so we're just going to keep doing all the effort we can to fill in cracks, fill in any holes that are happening, keep supporting it until it fully settles into the ground. Because it's a fun feature in the park, and we'd rather make it work than tear it out. That would seem like a waste of money. Oh, these are for customers. I do these layups ahead of time. That way they're cured and ready to go when a customer orders a board. These are available at lifeskateboard.com. If you were asking, are they good quality? They are great quality. So the reason they're great quality is because of the steps that you're watching happen right here. They have a 24-hour press time, 7-day cure time. We apply our graphics with a lino block. We have deep concave. We guarantee against DLAN. The boards are extremely sturdy, and if it's not sturdy enough for you, we can make it an 8-ply. We make everything. So 775 all the way up to 1175. Let me see if I've got any finished boards in here right now. And then I got to get back to this because gluing is time sensitive. How about this? At the end of the live, which is only going to be pressing these 4 boards, we're halfway there. I'll walk over to the printing and shipping studio, which is right up the driveway here. And I'll show you guys a stack of finished boards. And we'll go from there. Does that sound good? Well, yeah. So it depends on where you're getting it from. Obviously, a lot of boards after time are going to have pressure cracks in them, but they shouldn't be that quick. You talking about the those ones back there? Those jack stands? Those are screw jacks from Lou Ross, so I have no clue what year they were made. But yeah, our boards are extremely sturdy. We don't put a heat transfer over it, so you will see pressure cracks earlier than boards that do have a heat transfer over it. But it doesn't affect the integrity of the board. Our shop is located in New Palestine, Indiana. You can order a board at lifeskateboard.com and we'll make it for you to order. We're doing everything in-house. That's why I do these lives, so you guys can see the steps and the process that they go through. There's a lot of finished product over on lifeskateboard.com. Also the Life Instagram and my Instagram. So I'm having a bit of an issue with the tape today. It is not wanting to release. Screw that tape. We'll just use a different one. We'll just use that one for the next board. All right. Probably Lou Ross is a... Oh, for sure, Daniel. So you were saying that those things are from the 40s. I wouldn't expect anything less from Lou Ross. He ran Fickle skateboards. Very classic everything. Those are his concrete presses that those are sitting on top of. Cracks in the wood on the side. I guess I'm a little confused on what you're talking about. But you've said that you're not sure how to explain it. Cracks on the side. So I'm very confused on what you're asking about, unfortunately. I'm sorry about that, Luke. Are you talking about gaps in the glue lines? Are you talking about cracks actually going down between the plies? Because spaces in the glue line is called delam. That's something that we guarantee against. As far as like splits where you can see them coming off of the side of the veneer, we're not going to sell you one of those. That's just not the quality that we want to put out. I skate those boards and fill the cracks with epoxy, but we're not letting that get out to you. Obviously, we're playing with wood. It's a natural material. Okay. Okay, the plies. Yeah, so the inner plies themselves don't need to be entirely intact. They can have some splits on the ends because the pressure of the board pushing together holds them together and they stay there with the glue. The faces can't have any splits in them whatsoever because that does mess with the integrity of the board. However, like I said, I skate the boards with splits in them. That way they don't get to a customer. I just fill those splits with epoxy. But we have a very high bar of quality here at Life Skateboards. As you're seeing right now, hand picking out crap from the glue. But every once in a while you might see like a crossband that may have a separation in it, something like that, and the boards will end up getting pushed back together. Do I have any movie recommendations? Why am I blanking right now? Morgan and I have been watching movies for the last few nights. Dang, I am blanking. I don't know, the live action Parasite was awful. I just watched that. If you haven't watched all the Terrifier movies, go watch that. They're great. Morgan and I sat down and watched all of them. Oh, go watch Wheels of Fire. There you go. I'm born and raised in Indianapolis, so Wheels of Fire is a old Santa Cruz video with Jeff Kendall's part being mostly in Indianapolis. I actually recreated a lot of the clips there, finding all the spots that he filmed at and doing his tricks in those spots. Thought it would be fun. It was really fun. Alistair, what we got here? There we go. Thank you. Jurassic Park. Water Worlds. The thing. Alright, see? There we go. You asked for movie recommendations, and the McRib Man comes in and gives you all the movie recommendations. And if the McRib isn't listed as a credit on those movies, it's a lie. It's all a lie. It's not scary, just kind of eerie and fun to watch, in my opinion. But yeah, go watch some old skateboarding videos, like Thrashing or Ban This, stuff like that. That's what I heard. I heard the McRib branched out into the European theater as well, but he wasn't well received. I just couldn't get behind it. Yeah, mid-90s is a good video. I was just talking about like the original skate videos. I didn't grow up on them, but that's what got me into everything. Are we trolling people right now? Just curious. All right. We're apparently telling people... It's a good thing I checked not safe for kids on this video, because I got my chat saying Terrifier is a children's movie. All right. I was like, well, what are we doing here? Remember, guys, I marked this video not safe for kids, so you're cool. I gotta do that so I can have a chat. Although kids really like to watch this for some reason. A lot of the local kids around here watch my lives on Instagram a lot. Makes me happy. Especially if I see them on live and then see them at the park later in the day. Alright, gluing up the last one here. And it looks like Sam's not back yet, so probably gonna swing over to the studio. I don't know if you should be watching that one with your family. There's some moments in there that don't need to be seen by family members. But once we raise the press up here, and I believe I already locked the jacks, I'll go over to the studio, show you guys some boards that are finished, show you guys the lino blocks that we print the graphics with, and all that fun stuff. And if you enjoy what you're watching or enjoy all this, go ahead and send this to anybody that you think would enjoy watching it. Sorry I'm stuttering and reading. Like I said, I'm a little tired today. Multitasking is becoming a little bit difficult. Speaking of which, I'll be right back. I'm gonna share this on Facebook for myself. And we're back. Sorry about that. Oh, do I remember the movie Grind? Yeah. Do you remember the movie Gleaming the Cube? Remember the movie Lords of Dogtown? Alright, here we go. Got a question for you all. Tell me in the chat. What's your favorite Christmas movie? I need to know. It's like March, time for Christmas movie talks. Die Hard is the correct answer, in case you're wondering. That's awesome, seeing that in theaters. Do I know you, like, personally, Alistair? Because, like, you have made these lives very fun. I just want you to know that. If I don't know you personally, I'd love to know you personally. Should meet up at a park and skate sometime. 8 Crazy Nights. Yes, that's a Christmas movie right there. Die Hard is the correct answer. In case you were wondering. Ooh. A Christmas Story? You guys ever seen the house from A Christmas Story? Because it's in Cleveland. Pretty sure you can Airbnb that out now. I actually drove by it by accident on my way to the welfare line bash last year. That was fun. Dang. One day I'll meet you, Alistair. One day. I'll make it down to SoCal and I'll come say hi and we'll go discuss the McRib. And we'll go sit on the beach and eat McRibs. Watch the sunset as the McRibs melt. And we eat the mystery meat that could be McRibs. These boards are 7 plies. That's our standard. Paul Hernandez asked how many plies are in these boards. Our youths come with 6 plies. You can also get a 6 ply for any board, and we can do 8 plies if you really want them. And I have accidentally pressed a 9 ply or 2 in my years of being here. I'm gonna flip this around while I tape this board up, and then we're gonna be watching the boards go up in the press. Yep. So there's a fine balance. I mean, 7 plies is your standard. You've got 2 cross grains and then 5 vertical grains and 2 cross grains. So you've got strength from end to end and side to side. 8 plies gets a little heavy. 6 plies is weaker, but it's lighter. So it all depends on your preference. I think that A 7-ply board from us is fine. I skate one with classic aces, rails, 59mm wheels, and risers on it, and I can do everything that everybody complains about a heavy board being a problem for. So my response to people saying that heavy boards are a problem is get stronger. It's not hard. I promise. Just build those legs up a little bit. If I can come back from having chicken legs with a broken, when I broke my leg, I looked like I had little chicken legs when I came back. If I can come back from that, you can get stronger. I promise. All right, let me put you guys on the wheelie chair. Wheelie chair. All right, there's the press. There's our boards, and we'll get to loading them. We got a separator in there already. Separator, I hardly know her. And like I say every time, the alignment of the board inside of the press is extremely important. That's why you see me finicking, getting all finicky with this. If the board's not aligned properly, the pressure won't be evenly distributed across the deck, and it will fail. We don't fail when we make boards here at Life Skateboards. All right. So a second one, I don't get too critical with it until I put the whole top in, because usually the top throws off any alignment that I've already done. Shift her back just a little bit. All right. Any advice? Don't cut corners. Don't be like the rest of the industry and make boards that are made to last, not factory trash. Don't make your sales pitch they're going to break anyway, buy them from us. Make sure you're doing something way different than the industry if you're going to enter the industry. Hold up. I said I've been having some issues with the tape here. And that makes sense on why. All right. Throw this top one in and then we'll set the alignment. Hey, thank you, appreciate it. So you'll find, make sure you're not cutting your own feet off with the prices. You'll find that profit margins are pretty small for this sort of thing. I have nothing to do with pricing, anything like that. I just work here. But yeah, I mean everything from how the graphics are applied, everything else like that, it's all the standard is years of passing the lower quality on to the customer and knowing that the customer is going to buy again, like using heat transfers on graphics, 1 hour press times, telling customers they broke their board because they didn't land bolts. That's my biggest pet peeve that I've watched industry people do. That one bugs me a lot. Don't blame the customer, blame the product. That way you can always have a better product. All right, now it's time for the presses to go up. So I've been asked how many boards can fit in here at a time. So 2 per mold, and then it just depends on what I can fit in there. So I could probably shove one into this youth mold here. There's 2 molds on this, so we've got 2 in here and 2 in here. We tend to do 4 at a time, just because if I run into any issues, that way the glue doesn't set up while I'm moving stuff, all that fun stuff. But we also have 2 other presses generally going at a time. I'm just not doing those ones today. So usually it's 12 boards in the press at a time, in the presses at a time. But today's going to be a little bit of a short day for me. Ooh, don't like that. It's a little bit out. Exactly, I appreciate that. Straight Jacket just said, realizing where your product has flaws shows you how to improve it in the future. And that's very accurate. The shape that I designed actually had a weak spot in the nose, so we beefed it up. All right, so you guys are seeing Sam cooking there in the comments. That's actually the owner of this company. Had all these made. He's the one that hired me. So listen to that, man, because I'm just kind of regurgitating what I've learned through him. And I'm going to go ahead and read what Sam typed out. These can go all the way up to 11.75. So Sam said, skateboarding is the industry that has been able to get away with blaming and shaming the consumer for the product failure. That would not work in any other industry. Sam is absolutely correct with that. I mean, yeah, single kick presses are fun. I like single kick boards, if that's what you're looking at. In a minute here, I'll go show you some shapes and the finished product. We can make freestyle decks for you. We've done that before. Bear with me here. This is how they're made in... There you go. Somebody said it. It's not what you want. It's the consumer. And they were quoting Joe Dirt. Well, you can make whatever you want. I actually, you know what? Give me a second here. Let me raise this up and I'll show you guys some stuff. Alrighty, let me cover up the glue here, because that'd be expensive if I mess up. And then I will show you guys, I have made myself a freestyle deck out of one of our shapes, and that is on the way to the printing and shipping studio. Let me get these glue-covered gloves off here. Gross. Gross. Oh dang! Sam's gonna make my live echo.
You know about the Matrix?
Whoa! Look at this guy. Oh dang! Sam's gonna Make my life echo. You know about the matrix? All right, there was Sam. I have landed a few kickflip indies, and I'm working on it right now at LP. All right, so let me screenshot this so I can accurately clock out later, because my boss is not only right there, but he's in the chat. Checking on the doggy too. I got my dog with me at work today. So, I set this board up a long time ago specifically for freestyle, and I know you said you like Bach. I know you said you don't like boxy freestyle stuff, but this is what I did. I just squared off the edges on the nose and the tail to make it easier. Threw some Speed Lab moonshine wheels on there because they'll be flush with the edge, and threw some titaniums with some really hard bushings in there. But we can do freestyles. We can do whatever you want because we're making everything in-house. The door's locked. Sam's the best, by the way. Best boss I've ever had. And I'm not just saying that because I'm on live. I promise. All right, so we wanted to see some finished products earlier today. Oh, there we go. Blob Man, you said, how do you get your friend to start skating? Start insinuating that they can't. Tell them, just be like, it's not for you. It's just too much fun. You don't seem like you have a lot of stress you need to let out. So maybe you'll make them jealous enough. Anyway, here is a board without clear coat right here. Here's a big old board. That one's got wheel wells in it. Another great graphic on there. Let's see. Here's a board out of the plastic. Here are some examples of our lino blocks. So this is how our graphics are applied. Oh no, Sam thinks it's gross, by the way, but I think it's great. Here's shirts that we use the same lino blocks to apply to our apparel. But yeah, we make all kinds of stuff. So we got popsicles, shapes, got your fun graphics. There's my signature shape right here. This one's actually a 6-ply. We don't ask questions about the McRib. The McRib answers our questions that we have without even asking. And then this is where we clear coat. I agreed. Straight jacket. I don't know how to interpret. Say that you just say that you don't want to because you can't. I agree. I don't have any qualms with that statement. I wanted to use the word qualm for a little bit. That is maple. Hard rock maple. Was it Loda Skates said, what kind of wood do you use? Hard maple. Sorry, hard maple. I answered wrong. Type of blocks. Those are called lino blocks. So those are hand-carved relief images, like a big stamp. Just so you know, Sam, Alistair's my favorite subscriber. Alistair's my favorite subscriber. The McRib talk is my favorite. Do you need me to move stuff now, or? Okay, well, I think I'm done. I think I'm done.
Okay. Well, close, maybe. Hopefully getting started.
All right, I'm gonna soft McRib. Is that like a water steak? I don't know. I'm gonna throw the frisbee for Lori then for a minute. All right, guys. I'm gonna play with my dog. You guys are gonna enjoy me playing with my dog now, if that's okay with you. I'll go ahead and just set up a tripod. You guys get to meet Lori. Oh, wait. He's been trying to start his truck so we can move something, and then I can go home. All right, you guys ready to meet Lori? Because I think she's ready to meet you. There you are, Lori. This is Lori. She's ready to play. Come here. All right. McRib every time. Right. Come here, Lori. Come. Lori, come. Drop it. Good girl. Good girl. Drop it. Drop it. Okay, drop it. Good girl. Ugh. Lori, come here. Lori, come. Oh, you found another toy. Come here. Drop it. Good girl. So if you didn't know, Lori, come. Sit. You can get this pretty girl on a graphic from Life Skateboards. You can just say that you want the graphic in the notes on whatever board you order. It's not listed on there, but her graphic is available. Got a pretty fun story with Lori. I volunteer to clean parks. Lori, come here. Drop it. Drop it. Hey, drop it. No. Good girl. I volunteer to clean parks, and I got to the park at 6 in the morning and found this pretty lady abandoned at the park with all of her stuff. I went to go try to find her a home, couldn't, fell in love with her, and ended up moving to be able to keep her. And now she's the best thing that I got going on. Right? Right? Good girl, Lori. Come. I got glue in my goatee. How did I do that? Good girl. Come here. Drop it. Drop it. All right, we're gonna throw this one. That's a better one. Good girl, Lori. Come. Drop it. Good girl, Lori. Come. Here. Drop it. Drop it. Good girl. Oh no. Okay. Oh. I don't know if you guys can see that. She landed it on her head a couple times. Can't see what's being asked or said. Alistair's holding it together there. I'm loving that. So now you guys are just gonna watch me play with Lori. She's deciding which frisbee she wants. Good girl, good catch. Come here. Drop it. Good girl. All right. All right. Lori, come here. Lord, come. Bring here. Come here. Here we go, Lord. Sit. Hey, come. Lord. Thank you. Lots of work. Thank you. Yeah, we've done a lot of work with her. We've been doing a lot of distraction training and all kinds of stuff with her lately. Drop it. Drop it. No. Come on. You can't catch both. There you go. And she's been. That's the best part. Ready, Lord? We've been doing a lot of work with her. Yeah. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Lori, come here. Come here. Drop it. Hey. Well, if you're not going to drop it, I'm going to throw them both. There you go. Well, apparently a bad throw. Lori, come. Come here. Well, all right, guys. Hopefully, oh yeah, Alistair's still in the chat. Appreciated that. All right, you guys have a good day. I'm gonna get off of here. Don't forget, get a life at lifeskateboard.com. Thank you, Alistair, for all your help.